is the color because of the wonderful blue sky, right?
Like the one behind me, yes, that I'm blending in with right now. Yeah, we've had a really nice day today. So we still had a bit of a wind out there, but it was under 40 kilometers per hour for the day, which is better than our 60 kilometer per hour gust yesterday. But still a little breezy, and that's mainly out of the northwest, which is a bit of a chillier wind. But you can see all that blue sky, all that sunshine, the high of 19 at the airport.
Spectacular on the outside.
Fun.
I'm not sure if we'll be invited to the dentists convention, for example, but there must be an occasion where you and I can go check it out, right?
Something more fun than the dentist convention.
Well, maybe they have fun. Who knows? Anyway, on to the weather.
I was telling you I was at the dentist. That's why you're saying that. Okay, all right. Okay, moving on. We don't really have a ton to talk about for the first time in a very long time. Just some, some good sunny stuff. Capital Chev Skycam. It is a little windy out there, but less windy than yesterday, as we talked about. Yesterday, 60 kilometer per hour gusts. Today, we got to around that 40 kilometer per hour mark. So it's an improvement. 19 degrees, current temperature, daytime high. It'll be even warmer tomorrow. 14 right now in Banff and into the 20s for Brooks, Medicine Hat, Lethbridge, and Milk River. All right, let's quickly talk about the wind speeds, wind gusts. So our peak gust in Calgary was 48 kilometers per hour. However, that was just once at 9 o'clock in the morning. Outside of that, we've been under 40 kilometer per hour wind gusts today. So it's been a breezy day, absolutely, but not as gusty as yesterday. 70 kilometers per hour in Pincher Creek was the maximum gust compared to the over 80 yesterday. And Lethbridge and Medicine Hat also had gusts over 80 yesterday and are down to closer to that 60 kilometer per hour range. So it's an improvement, still windy, and the wind gusts I just showed you for today is pretty much what you can expect for tomorrow. It should be a little tamer though in Pincher Creek, down to 60 kilometers per hour. All right, you can basically draw the ridge of high pressure in the cloud cover. You can see that low way off to the east. So just to talk about this ridge of high pressure, this ridge will actually be in place for the most part and impacting us right into the weekend. So temperatures will be under this warmer air mass, and temperatures will be able to climb as we go right in through the weekend. So we'll get into those mid-20s by then. Tomorrow, look at this. Southern interior BC, stable, but some cloud cover, and mid-20s for Kamloops and through Kelowna. 22 for Salmon Arm and Fernie, 19 for Edmonton for tomorrow. And as you can see, a whole lot of sun. There will be rainfall for Fort McMurray as they catch the edge of that system that's way off to the east. And there will be a little bit of shower development in the northern foothills, which could track into Rocky Mountain House, and potentially the QE2 closer to Edmonton. But outside of that, we are looking at lots of sunshine. Southern Alberta, looking at dry weather, a lot of heat as well starting to build in. 24 for Lethbridge tomorrow, 23 for Medicine Hat. Again, a lot of sunshine. Looking at Calgary for the longer range forecast, 21 for the next couple of days. Winds 30 to 40 kilometer per hour gusts. And then by the weekend, we're into those mid-20s, 24, potentially even 25 degrees. Again, this coming with lots of sunshine.
Danielle, the only trouble we have right now, it's not really trouble, is the gusty wind.
Yeah, which is a little better today compared to yesterday, but still a little breezy. And also today, the winds have been predominantly out of the north and northwest, so it's a bit of a chillier wind too. But, I mean, it's a nice day overall. 19 degrees, current temperature, daytime high, and bang on normal. Look how perfect that is. And nowhere near breaking the record of 30.6 from 1961. All right,
It's another sunny, kind of blustery day in Calgary, so let's see what Danielle has to say about the evening ahead.
Thank you, Tara. Yes, certainly blustery, but less blustery than yesterday. And right now I'm actually protected by the building in front of me. So the wind isn't blowing me around, but it is blowing out there and on the hill here. So we are looking at gusts around 40 kilometers per hour right now, close to that in many parts of the city. And that's really what we're looking at through tonight, through tomorrow, and really for the next few days. So keep that in mind. We're going to be holding on to wind gusts 30 to 40 kilometers per hour tomorrow.
Danielle back with us now as we look ahead to our 5-day forecast, Danielle.
Yes, and this is that long stretch of some warm, sunny weather that we're getting into here. Right now it's 18 degrees in Calgary. Our high was 19, and you can still see remaining in the 20s for Lethbridge, Brooks, Medicine Hat, and through Milk River. So a lot of heat really starting to build in, and we'll continually get a little warmer each day over these next couple of days for many communities. Yes, it was a gusty day today, but I will say that it's It was less gusty than yesterday. So Pincher Creek in through Lethbridge and Medicine Hat had gusts over 80 kilometers per hour yesterday. So these are the gusts for today. This is the max gust anyway. So an improvement for sure. This was at 9 o'clock in the morning for Calgary, closer to 50 kilometers per hour. But for much of the day, we've been under 40 kilometer per hour gusts. And we can expect that same thing for tomorrow. When we look at this, you can see it's very stable in much of central and southern Alberta under this ridge of high pressure. And we will remain in this for the next couple of days. In fact, even into the weekend, we'll be influenced by this ridge, which is why we're looking at this longer stretch of stable weather and lots of sunshine, which will allow our temperatures to climb even further. So when you look at the Capital Chev 5-day forecast, a little warmer tomorrow, 21 degrees for Thursday and Friday with wind gusts around 30 to 40 kilometers per hour. And then by the weekend, we're looking at temperatures in those mid-20s, but it will get a little gustier, especially by Sunday with gusts up to 50 kilometers per hour. Sunday, the small chance of a late day thunderstorm, but of course it's a little ways away, and I will continue to keep you posted as we get closer to the weekend. Tara?
Thank you, Danielle.
Because the winds aren't quite as bad as yesterday, but it's still gusty. We're going to maintain these gustier conditions as we go through the rest of this week pretty much. We might have it die out here and there, but expect the wind to last. Expect temperatures to warm and expect the sunshine to last. All right, 18 degrees current temperature, 19 was the daytime high, and normal is 19. So we're really right where we should be for this time of year. Of course, nowhere near the record of 30.6. We will not get there this week. When we look at temperatures across the board here, again, 19 in Calgary. Check out the heat out east once again. Montreal got into 30s again. Then Ottawa got into the 30s today. I'm going to fast forward to tomorrow, and we're looking at 21 for us in Calgary. So a little warmer tomorrow. Similar wind gusts. And you can see not quite as warm in Montreal, 28. Still hot. And you can see even that heat in through Fredericton, Halifax into the 20s. When we look at the maximum wind gusts for today, a couple key things to mention. Yes, it was gusty in Pincher Creek and through Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. 70 kilometers per hour in Pincher Creek, into the 50s for Lethbridge, into the 60s for Medicine Hat. But yesterday it was over 80 kilometers per hour when we looked at that maximum wind speed. And then Red Deer, 69 kilometers per hour, Coronation over 70. So certainly gusty along this corridor as well, because it's just outside of the system that's starting to move its way out and out of the way. But we are looking at similar gusts for tomorrow, just a little tamer for Red Deer in through Coronation and Hannah area for tomorrow, again, as this really starts to fully move out. You can see it's pretty quiet south of there, and you can see a quiet day overall for most communities. 19 for Edmonton and Red Deer, and for us here in Calgary, we're looking at 21 degrees, Lethbridge 24, and Medicine Hat 23. Capital Chev 7-day trend, it's up from here, 21 for the next couple of days, then mid-20s by the weekend. Tara?
Thank you, Danielle.